Here's this guy that's been watched by the internet for a decade. A decade! All the crazy shit that Chris has done. And here we are at the finale. The dude goes out and allegedly, right? Allegedly, I've got to say allegedly, raped his mother. uh, that's terrible. Who could have ever foreseen this happening? And now he's going to go to he is in big boy prison. He has a court date where he appears, and his biggest complaint is, I want you to let me out for a while so I can get my toys. He's probably bouncing off the walls right now. Sorry, Chris. Hate to tell you this, but Legos and Sonic and Transformer toys aren't allowed in fucking solitary confinement. He's probably drawing the newest edition of Sonichu on his prison walls in shit and urine, begging for the dimensional merge to happen so he can go be a CPU goddess and not stuck in a jail cell. Now, will he take a plea deal? Will he cop out to try to get less time? I don't know. Will they find him guilty? I don't know. But you know what the most horrifying thing that could happen might be? And given how much of a clown world this is what I'm expecting is going to happen. Oh, fingers crossed. Chris Chan will be tried for this. There will be physical evidence that this happened to Barbara Chandler, right? That this crime actually took place. But Barbara Chandler will take the stand in defense of Chris. And she will tell the court that she loves fucking her son. And then we're going to get 2 hours of graphic description of the frequency of his tongue when he's flicking the bean. Imagine the absolute horror on the jurors' faces as they have to hear this. As Barbara Chandler describes to the court in graphic detail how she loves getting fucked by her son. That would be the perfect capstone to Clown World. That would be the thing, I think, that would really just really upend everyone's expectations. That's like a Shyamalan twist. Nobody saw it coming. Barbara, why would you testify for this sick pervert? Because I love the way he fucks me. Oh, no! Barbara, please, no. Oh, but that trial's coming up. Do you know that we're probably going to hear Chris Chan? I mean, if this goes to trial, there's 10 years of things that have happened that the court's going to have to hear about. Because his defense, I'm almost certain, are going to try to say that this is a mentally vulnerable man who has been shaped and misled to commit a crime. That it was almost under duress, shaped by years of trolling and torture. And to set up that kind of defense, this guy's going to need to include everything that's ever happened. There are going to be jurors that are going to be sitting there listening to a man in a pickle suit. Liquid Chris is going to be put up on a widescreen display playing his guitar. We're going to hear the audio clips of Blue Spike laughing as Chris shoves a Sonichu medallion up his asshole. It's going to be fucking wild. Some people have said it's kind of like that Seinfeld finale, right? Where every character comes back. It's almost like that. Except these aren't people that are probably going to be familiar with Chris Chan. They're going to sit there in abject horror listening to this shit recited to them, detail by excruciating detail. They're going to watch him drink his semen from Fanta. They're going to watch him fuck blow-up dolls. So many blow-up dolls. They're going to see pictures of his taint being ripped open and him thinking that he's growing a vagina. It's going to be the wildest shit ever. And they're going to be sitting in that jury booth wishing that they had gotten some other case because it's going to last for months. God, I hope it's streamed. I can't even imagine the amount of people who would watch this. It'd be the greatest trial ever. You have to stream it. You have to let the public see it. I mean, what are the realistic possibilities? Well, realistically, Chris will, I mean, people say, well, it'd be an insanity defense, right? Chris is obviously insane. It's an insanity defense, so he'll walk. Do you know how hard it is to prove that? I mean, it's really difficult to go with insanity to get out of trouble. I mean, his best bet is trying to get a plea deal for minimal time or no time in some kind of stringent probation. But his life is radically altered because even if he finds a way to slip the noose on this and he gets out of trouble, they will never let him go live with her again. I mean, that's her house, right? So he's never going back to that house again, which means you've got a whole new arc. You've got 2 arc possibilities sitting before you. Pre-dimensional merge. Christian is either going to prison or Christian is going to be homeless. Those are your two arcs. Now I've seen this. The chick's name, Isabel Janke, the Jankster. Everybody's saying that this is a Machiavellian mastermind that's set into motion all of these plans. Maybe. I don't know. The entertaining part for me is the trial. I'm in it to watch what happens with Chris Chan. Now, will the lawyer bring up this chick and try to swerve it in her direction? Oh, fuck yes. Probably. If they go to trial, he's going to swerve it in everybody's direction. God, imagine if they call to the stand everybody that's ever trolled Chris Chan. Imagine everybody that's ever done something to him coming to court to take the stand. And please, Pickle Man, if that happens and you're summoned to go to this fucking trial, show up in a pickle suit. Give it your all. You've got to give it your all, man. It's a fucking historical event. You need to show up in that fucking pickle suit. And Liquid Chris needs to show up dressed like Christian. Oh my God, I'd love if he took the stand and say, that man is innocent. I'm the real Christian. That man is an imposter. I'll have you know my mother was never in love with me. We've never had sex, I guarantee it. It's been hell. It's been hell waiting for more news about this. I mean, we're what? We're, I'd say 3 weeks away from more information. I think it's sometime like early, middle September that he's got another hearing. I mean, generally with court cases like this, they're hearing, delay, until you finally get to the meat and potatoes, the juice of it. And so we're waiting to get to the juice of it. But it's coming. Oh, Lordy, is it coming? I'm actually really looking forward to it. I really hope it goes to court. I really hope there's a trial. I don't know, chat. Let me see what the general consensus is with you. Give me a 1 if you want to see Christian go on trial. Give me a 2 if you don't think it's going to happen. 1, Chris goes to court. 2, he weasels out of it. Let's see if we can try to get a consensus built. I know there's a bit of a delay. There always is a fucking delay with streaming. Oh yeah, I'm seeing a lot of fucking 1s. A couple of 2s. Mostly 1s. See, you want it too. I mean, why not? We're stuck in a position where we can't really enjoy the entertainment we want anymore. Internet's so censored and sanitized, you can't really have fun anymore. I mean, this is kind of like the last hurrah, isn't it? The trial of Chris Chan decides the fate of the internet. Oh, it's fucking poetic. It's like divinity came down from the heavens and said, fuck yeah, I'm going to write it like this. I'm going to write it. Perfect capstone. That's the season finale, a series finale. The last hurrah of the internet, the trial of Chris Chan. Oh, and you're going to have streamers everywhere talking about it. It's wall-to-wall fucking coverage. I'm really excited. God, I hope this doesn't get fucked up. I hope the DA pushes the trial through. Fucking Christian, man. You know, I figured it would end darkly for him. I'm not a prophet though. I didn't think he'd go and rape his mother, so I'm not calling dibs on figuring that out ahead of time. But I figured it would be a dark ending. I thought he'd get wrapped up in something, he'd get too pushy with somebody, and he'd either get hurt in public or he'd do something stupid that would hurt himself. But I figured it would be dark and he'd end up at some point homeless. Like Barb would die and he'd burn through the money and lose the house and, I don't know, build a fucking Lego shack to live in. I wasn't exactly sure where it was going to go, but I was pretty sure it was going to be dark. But really exceeded my expectations, Chris. Oh, God, it's gross. It's gross even thinking about it, really. But that's what makes the best kind of trials, right? Betrayal, vengeance, sex. It's got pieces of all of that built into it. You've got an assortment of people, assortment of characters who could take the stand and have to talk about this and explain it. The perfect ending. Yay, you're not dead. Yes, yes, chat. No, I'm not dead. This is actually just a really well done deepfake. Jade figured out how to deepfake my voice and